We are in an extreme environment, possibly the most extreme on the surface of the planet. The Arctic Ocean, we're about 500 miles from the North Pole. The conditions couldn't really have been harsher. We're here in the late winter, at the start of our 3-month survey of the sea ice, and temperature being in the minus 40 degrees centigrade bracket with meaningful winds from the North Pole region itself. So we've been in the minus 50, minus 60, even minus 70 degrees with wind chill. I think the big surprise for me has been the amount of drift that there is. The ice is very mobile in this part of the Arctic Ocean where no one's been before on the surface making a journey like this. So we're the first to really find this out. And it's very mobile, blown around by the winds, mainly from the northwest, and but not that much crushing of the ice, not much compression. So the ice is relatively flat, but very much moving, so we can expect a lot of open water later on. I think the most notable things so far have been, well, we've seen polar bear tracks, one adult heading from east to west across our route. No previous or signs since of that bear, but they're obviously around, which means there are obviously seals around somewhere here. That's their food source. I think the other thing has been the sheer mobility of the ice, which has led to us having to abandon camp rather dramatically in our first week, in the middle of the night, and essentially escape and set up the camp on an ice floe nearby. The whole pan disintegrated that we were camped on. And the Catlin Arctic Survey is really all about trying to find out information that otherwise would be very difficult to do, which is take accurate measurements of the thickness of the snow and especially the ice along a long distance, about 1,000 kilometers, and also to engage the widest audience possible around the world in what is the Arctic Ocean, what's it all about, how does it work, how does it relate to the rest of the world, and what are the consequences of the sea ice becoming no longer a permanent feature of the surface of our planet.